So good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again. We're going to talk about Don Edu. That's what I keep seeing. He's Don Edu. He is the best technical director in world football right now. In fact, scrap that. He's the best technical director in world sport right now. He has done another PR exercise on Sky Sports, and we're going to go through the transcript on that. Before we do that, make sure you are smashing the likes up. Let's get 2,000 likes on this video. If you haven't checked out the last one, go and check that video out. Big up to everybody who's been sharing the clips around and sharing the video around. And big up to everybody who's been dropping the donations in via the thanks option. If you want to do that, number one, I appreciate it. Number two, it upsets all the top gooners. So hit the thanks option, use the little pencil in the right-hand side of that, delete the word thanks and write whatever you want. I will reply to every single one that does that, and the highest one will be pinned. Big up to everybody who's been doing that as well. Some of them do go into held for review, so it might take me a little bit longer to reply. But anyway, Don Edu, wow. I mean, it's amazing. Like last year, we had no target. This year, it's trophies. What's changed in a year? I don't know. But anyway, we're going to go through this step by step. The first question he was asked on Sky Sports, he was sat down with the reporter Michael Bridge, and he was asked about Zinchenko. How pleased are you with your latest signing? So he went on to say, no, he's absolutely garbage. Didn't want him anyway. He didn't. What a stupid question to start off with. But anyway, we're excited to have Zinchenko with us here because he's a player that we really targeted. It's a player that we really believe has the characteristics. Oh, that's a good word, isn't it? And the qualities that we're going to increase the level of our squad for sure. The Zinchenko transfer was planned like 6 months ago. To feed that position in the best way possible, in the way that which Mikel really wants to play. Of course, Mikel knows him more than anyone because they worked together at Manchester City, but all the information around the player is top. Not only about his qualities as a footballer, but as a person as well. And for us, that is important to have a player like that in the squad. He was then asked, can we expect any more signings? There we go. We've got a proper question. Can we have any more signings, Edu, please? I think we have to prepare for every situation. We still feel the transfer window is open. And the most important thing is to be prepared for everything, every scenario, because opportunities can happen. Clubs can approach us. Players probably want to go on loan. So there's still a lot to do. But again, being prepared for me is the most important thing. And for sure, we are very much prepared for almost everything. Well, that didn't answer the question. He said a hell of a lot of stuff there and didn't even say anything. Gabriel Jesus told me that you were a big reason in him joining the club. How does that make you feel? Shock. Footballer says that technical director was a big part of him signing for the club. Does that only happen at Arsenal? Because I thought all technical directors were going to be a big reason for why a footballer signs for the club. But no, just at Arsenal. Just at Arsenal. That's how it is. Just at Arsenal. We're doing something totally unique at this football club. He said, for me, it's about Arsenal. I'm just part of the process. There's the buzzword of when you go to sign a player. I'm in front of the player, in front of the family to explain who you are. I think we as a club have to be proud that we have a player like Jesus here. He was then asked whether he'd tracked Jesus for a long time. He said, for sure, this process really I think takes like 7 months in terms of understanding each other and talking to each other, because also he had a lot of other opportunities, and then he chose us because he understands who we are. Then moving on to, have you brought in players you wanted to despite not qualifying for the Champions League? Because there is this myth going around that you can only attract decent players if you're in the Champions League, apparently. I don't know. So all the top gooners and super fans out there that are making out all of these players that we sign or are linked to are top players. Can only imagine that if we get in the Champions League, what the players would be like. I mean, mate, we'd end up with Neymar, Messi, Ronaldo. Just get them all in. Do you know what I mean? But at the moment, we're not in Champions League, so we can't attract the top talent. He said, yes, almost 100% of our signings we have got. I understand sometimes players want to play Champions League, but I think we can offer something very special for the players as well. He never mentioned what that was. He then said, it's not only Champions League, but they can be part of the group. Oh, here we go. He's explaining. Part of a group of players which can achieve something very special for the football club. Well, what is that something very special? It's all very dismissive. And then I always ask them if they want to be part of the project. Well, is it a process or project, Edu? Make your mind up. Yeah, how about start winning? And he then said, I'm sure we will do something very special. He said special 3 times. Maybe he is special for this football club. And when I explain to the players, they really understand it. And that's why they are here. There's nothing to do with the 200 grand a week we're paying Jesus. Nothing to do with that. It's because he wants to be part of the project. Which is a process as well. Have you met players that are not right for Arsenal? He said, yes, for sure. The reason to meet the players, to meet the families and to talk to the agents is, of course, to have an understanding and see if they understand you. If they fit the model in all there's another good word, in all senses, then okay, we carry on. But when I see something which I'm not really comfortable with, I move on. Well done, Edu. How close were you to signing Rafinha? I don't know why that question's been asked because he ain't our player, but I'll read the answer anyway. People think we went in too deep about Rafinha because Rafinha was everywhere. It's fair we did have some conversations with Deco because Deco is his agent and I have a good relationship with him. We are friends. I just said to Deco, football friends. I said to Deco, can you explain to me the situation with Rafinha? He said he was clear. Because we have a good relationship. That's twice you've mentioned that. We know you do because you're football friends. I'm not going to lie to you. Well, there's a first. His idea was to go to Barcelona. He was dreaming to go to Barcelona, and we've been talking to Barcelona, said Deco. Okay, thank you very much. If something happens, let me know. Is this how multi-million-pound football deals are done? Football friends. In terms of moving players out, it's not easy. He then went on to say, no, it's part of our job to try and create some opportunities for the players. I think the most important thing is to make the player understand why he is here or why he needs to go. And then we have to create some possibilities with the player's agent to try and find the best solution. As soon as you give them the clear idea of what they want to do and what you want to do, it helps the situation. Why does this sound like, he's making it sound like it's an amazing thing? Mate, players want to leave, players want to stay. You want players out, some might not want to go, blah, blah, blah. Difficult, is it? But again, if we can direct the player in a respectful way, then that helps to make the best decision. How important is it that you and Arteta agree on a signing? This bit's very crucial, actually, because I see a lot of people talking all the time about how it was Arteta that convinced the player, or it was this person that this clears it all up for people. 100%. I'm never going to sign a player which Mikel is not comfortable with. Never. That is not my style, and that is not the style for Arsenal. If we decide to work together, then the decisions need to be made together. It's not Mikel signing, it's not Edu signing, it's an Arsenal signing. So for that, for me, is the important thing for people to understand. I always say people sometimes give credit to me or to Mikel, but the credit goes to Arsenal. We are Arsenal. We are working together, and the decisions we make are together. Round one decision is not only Edu and Mikel, it's lots of other people. The most important message to the fans and for the people to understand is that we sign players for Arsenal. They are Arsenal decisions. So there you go. The two men that are in charge of signing our players are Edu and Arteta. So when people say, oh, well, why is Pablo Mari still here? Arteta's man. Arteta and Edu's man. How comes we got this player here? He's no good. Arteta and Edu's man. But anyway, we'll carry on. Make sure you are firing the likes up. How impressed were you when Arteta was interviewed for the job? He said, wow. When I spoke to him over the phone to introduce myself and talk to him, funnily enough, we stayed on the phone for 1 hour talking about everything, not just football, but families, concepts, ideas, and behaviors. When I switched off my telephone, I thought maybe something really special is going to happen here. And it's probably, we are looking for this in the club. Then we decided to go there and to meet Mikel to talk about the ideas. He was almost prepared for everything. He was really impressive on his ideas, his styles, and the way he wanted to play. So it was amazing. That's why he's here. Has anyone seen that style of play? Does anyone know what the style of play is? I'm not too sure. You were with the owners on Wednesday. How supportive have they been with the spending? What a dumb question. We've done nearly 400 million quid since Mikel Arteta has been manager. He said not only with their spending, because it's unfair to link the owners just with the spending. They're very important, and it is sometimes unfair if people have some doubts about our owners. This is called brainwashing. This is called putting the PR out for the owners to go from being in the gutter and nobody likes them to, well, they're massive for us, and you like me and you like Mikel, but it's because of them you like us. Yeah, this is brainwashing at its highest level. Wow. So now it's unfair if people have some doubts over the owners. Why is it unfair? Why is it? They are really engaged. They're really supportive, and they're really present in the club, which makes us all feel really comfortable. Nobody cares. Start winning. How forward thinking are you? We have a plan. It's now a plan, not a process, a project. We have a plan really in place. So we are probably in the middle of our project. Oh, we're in the middle of our project. Cool. So it's a 5-year project because he's done 2.5. In fact, he's done more than 2.5. So it's a 6-year project. We need to keep improving the quality in the squad. We have to make important decisions to make our squad better every year. So we have to improve, improve, improve. Here we have to always think about winning. Listen up, Top Gooners. I'll say it again for all the cheap seats at the back, all the super fans and the Top Gooners, the Mikel Arteta sexuals. Here, we have to always think about winning. I think the club was born to win things because of the size of the club. We have to always think about winning. He says it twice. Every single year, we have to be better, better, and better. Okay, looking ahead to the new season, do you want more than top 4? Listen up, Top Gooners and super fans again, because he's destroying all of your myths, because he's either lying through his teeth or he actually sums up what the aim of elite sport is, which is what I've been telling everyone for years. Yeah, for sure. I respect that we have a realistic, we have to be realistic for these situations, but why not put in here that I want to win again? I want to be there again as soon as possible. Why not? So all you Top Gooners and super fans don't want to sit there crying like little baby girls because Lee Gunner's toxic and negative because he wants to win. You all sound like Hector Bellerin. Oh, we wanted to win too much, and sometimes it can be too much. Yeah, your technical director, yeah, Don Edu is saying, why can't we want to win again as soon as possible? Thank you very much. So what is your target this season? With all my respect, even being realistic, I cannot think less than winning things. Again, the aim of elite sport is to win. Your technical director is confirming what the aim of elite sport is and what the target is for this season. So the next question should have been, which it wasn't, the next question should have been, so if you don't win anything this season, then are you all resigning because you would have failed? But that wasn't the next question. The next question was, what's your promise to the Arsenal fans with the transfer window still open? We will keep working really, really hard for them. Okay, mate. Well, let's see if you start winning things. Let me know your thoughts on Don Edu. Is he a Don? Or is he a fraud? Is he on fraud watch still? Because he talks a lot, doesn't he? But he don't really say a lot. It's he uses big words. He's very good at PR. The football club is very good at PR. But unfortunately, I can see through all their crap. And the aim of elite sport is to win. He said the target this season is to win trophies. When they don't win any at the end of the season, I want him and Arteta to leave. Yeah, so how about that? Because if you want to talk big, then do it. If you don't do it, then leave. It's as simple as that. Because people are going to come to me if we do win stuff. It's like, oh, you see, you were toxic, you were negative. No, they've actually done what they're supposed to be doing. Yeah, and they've wasted 2.5 years convincing people there's a process and a project. He's even said, this is where he contradicts himself as well. We're about halfway through the project and the process. We're halfway through. It's been nearly 3 years. So we're halfway through. But then in the next step, he says, well, we should be winning things. Well, make your mind up. Because when you're peddling out process and projects and we're halfway through them, that is lowering the standards of this football club. But then in the next breath, you're trying to raise the standards by saying we should be winning. So which one is it, mate? Make your mind up. It winds me up. But listen, if people want to sit there and get excited about Don Edu's waffle, good luck. Good luck to you, mate, because you're going to be very disappointed because this guy, nah. But if he does want to come on the channel, then he can be asked some proper questions. and I'll get some of the viewers on to ask him questions as well. And we can put proper questions to him. But he won't do that because it's all about doing it in a controlled environment with questions that have already been vetted by Arsenal. And he won't just throw himself out there to do it on my channel, will he? So there we go. It is what it is. Leave your thoughts and comments down below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're touching 72K, so big up to everyone. Make sure you are liking the video. 2K likes. 2K likes on the video would be fantastic. Share the content around, and if you want to stick a donation in, hit the thanks option. You can put whatever you want in there, and big up to everyone that does it. I will reply to all of them, and yeah, I'd love to know what you think about Edu's PR waffling session. So all have a wonderful day, and I'll be back again tomorrow. I think I'm on Football Terrace tomorrow. I need to double check, but I think I'm live on Football Terrace tomorrow at some point. I need to check with Terry. But anyway, adios amigos. Hasta fuera.